Hey guys, this is George, your favorite registered nurse, travel, trotter, fashion fiend, and foodie, and we are here to talk about the new Met Gala theme and the connection it has with Jeff and Lauren Bezos. The power struggle, guys. It feels like, Jeff and Lauren Bezos is in one corner and Vogue, Condé Nast, and Anna Wintour are in another corner. Is this going to be the downfall of the Met like everyone's saying on social media and predicting? But first, if you have not yet, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. On my channel, we talk about travel, food, fashion. I have some nursing content, but we're steering away from that because that's a part of who I was and it shaped me to who I am, but it's not me, guys. Anyway, let's talk about the Met Gala, the Bezos, Vogue, and Anna Wintour. Are you ready for it, honey? First of all, what is the Met Gala? Like, what the heck is even that?
Daddy, chill.
What the hell is even that?
The Met Gala is a fundraising event that happens every single year in order to bring in money for the Metropolitan Museum of Arts in New York City, specifically the Costume Institute. It happens during the first Monday in May. Sometimes the Met Gala is referred to as fashion's biggest night. A ticket costs about $75,000 and tables are reportedly cost around $350,000. One way to get a seat if you are culturally relevant is to be invited by a designer. In turn, you wear the designer's brand, get photographed, and that's free press for the designer. It's a win-win. For example, in 2016, for the Manus X Machina Fashion and Age of Technology Met Gala, Kim, Kanye, Cindy Crawford, Kylie, Jordan Dunn, Dutson, and Alessandra were all Balmain girlies. I'm almost positive Olivier paid for the table and everyone sat in the table and they were the muses and they were free. However, not everyone gets in, as Anna Wintour has the final say who gets an invite, and she also gives a stamp of approval as far as each person's outfit. Anna is very involved. I think the late great Andre Leon Talley said it best in the first Monday in May when he said, quote, "Anna's meticulously vetting every single thing from the napkins to the forks to the lighting, the detail, the flowers, the detail of the ushers, how they are dressed. Everything has been vetted for months and weeks and months and weeks," end quote. On Monday, November 17th, the theme has been made public.
In short, costume art is a celebration of the body in all of its strengths and weaknesses, its resiliences and vulnerabilities, its perfections and imperfections, its idiosyncrasies and commonalities, and above all, its sublime beauty, its wondrous complexity, and its glorious and miraculous diversity. Thank you.
However, the dress code for the 2026 Met Gala is yet to be revealed at this time, but will generally be announced a few months after the announcement of the theme. The 2026 Met Gala is important for two reasons. The first reason being the invitees of next year's Met Gala will be the first people to view and experience the all-new 12,000 square feet Condé Nast galleries, which will be alongside the Met's Great Hall. This is the first time one of the most important museums like the Met will give a central location to fashion. I think Anna said it best when she said about the new space, quote, "To have our own space that is dedicated to costume is extraordinary," end quote. The second reason why the 2026 Met Gala is important is not as favorable as the first reason, at least when you look at the internet, as a lot of outcry has been noticed on social media about it. When the official press release publicly hit the internet on November 17th from the Met on their website, I don't think people were expecting to read what they read at the end of the article. The title of the press release, which was "The Met Announces Spring 2026 Costume Institute Show and Major New Galleries for Exhibitions Exploring the Art of Fashion." And when you are done reading the article, at the very bottom, to much elation or chagrin, depending on your personal viewpoint, you will read, "The exhibition and benefit are made possible by Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez Bezos." So you might be thinking, why, what the heck is going on? There's a power struggle, guys, okay? There's a power struggle between Anna Wintour and Vogue and Jeff and Lauren Bezos. So Jeff and Lauren Bezos are the lead sponsors to the Met in 2026, and secondary sponsors will be Condé Nast themselves and luxury powerhouse Saint Laurent. In this new role the Bezos have attained, Jeff and Lauren will have a watchful eye and will have a say in basically everything pertaining to the Met Gala, including but not limited to who gets invited, which we will get to later, things like logistics, as well as the vibe, the atmosphere of the big day during that first Monday in May. So Jeff and Lauren Bezos being the lead sponsors is important because it has never been done in quite some time. The Met Gala usually has a legacy fashion house as their main first sponsor to preside over the Met Gala. Last year, for superfine tailoring black style, it was Louis Vuitton. In 2024, for Sleeping Beauty's Awakening fashion, it was Loewe. And the year before, for the Karl Lagerfeld theme, it was obviously Chanel. So why does this matter? It matters because having a legacy fashion house like Louis Vuitton, Chanel, Loewe is crucial in bringing the direction of the event to life. It matters for communication of the vision of how everything looks, how everything's presented. It matters because designers are visionaries and they can help design and streamline the vision of each Met Gala. In the article by The Independent by Ellie Murr says, quote, "The sponsor is also crucial in communicating the direction of the event, so an affiliation with the billionaire Amazon CEO feels like left field, to put it lightly, especially because the online retailer predominantly sells cheap fast fashion," end quote. Yikes. There was a lot of discourse around this couple pertaining to Vogue and Anna Wintour, and I feel like it started during the couple's star-studded Venetian wedding over the summer, I believe. The Bezos did extend an invitation to Anna Wintour, but at the end of the day, Anna did not go to their wedding. And then there was the digital cover. Lauren Bezos in her long-sleeve corset mermaid gown by Dolce & Gabbana in all her glory. Every girl wants to be on the cover of Vogue, whether it's print or digital. Lauren can check that off on her resume now. It isn't the first time they've been featured in Vogue, and the first time was a lot of backlash. The timing of everything was so crazy though, because if you think about it, in the Forbes article, Anna Wintour's Vogue and the Reckoning of Fashion's Last Empress by Liliane Raji, the article quotes one power publicist in PR marketing and media czar saying, quote, "Anna Wintour announced she was stepping down one day before Sanchez was on the digital cover. One would assume she wasn't in favor of the placement, understandably so," end quote. One magazine founder was also quoted in the same article saying, quote, "I knew it. He probably did something to make Anna leave, and then he would give the magazine to his wife. So petty. If this happens, it will be the end of Vogue," end quote. Around that time, there were rumors circulating that Jeff Bezos was going to buy Vogue for Lauren as the ultimate wedding gift, honey, and Lauren in turn would play some kind of role at Vogue to a major capacity. We know that to be untrue now, and I say untrue now because who knows what will play out in the future. Jeff Bezos is one of the most richest and powerful billionaires in the world, not to mention Condé Nast has been in hot water and in the red as far as profits for a while. Condé Nast has been in the news as 4 Condé Nast employees were fired after an HR confrontation. There's like a whole other story as Teen Vogue gets folded into Vogue. 22 years of Teen Vogue is over, so there's a lot going on right now. And Teen Vogue is a publication that goes into politics and social issues, and now they are gone. So that's weird. Is it a coincidence? I don't know. It's just weird, like the combination that no one can understand, the Bezos and Vogue and Anna Wintour. Like, I can't even see them hanging out. Like, what are they going to talk about? Anna Wintour and Lauren Sanchez are like 2 different people, you know? Like, Lauren Sanchez wore a bra and a suit to the Trump inauguration.
At the inauguration, she wore a corset and she had her boobs on display. I can't with this woman.
While Anna... Well, we know where Anna stands, like, politically.
Who would you never invite back to the Met Gala?
Donald Trump?
She was a huge Biden supporter and dresses very conservatively. I don't think I've even seen her décolleté. All her tops are very covered up on her. I can't even imagine them hanging out, although there have been pictures of the Bezos and Anna Wintour having lunch in New York, so I guess they have something to talk about. Regardless of all the negative press, Anna has said the couple are a good fit for the Met Gala, telling the New York Times, quote, "Lauren loves costumes," quote, "She loves fashion." It's giving The Hills, every girl loves fashion between Heidi and Stephanie Pratt when Stephanie went to Lauren's party. Like,
I'm sorry, like, what do you want me to do? Like, we do have fashion in common. I mean, every girl has fashion in common, you know, like.
Every girl loves fashion. All right, so who will be invited and who will not be invited? It's so obvious. It's obvious who's gonna be invited. Like, anyone who was at the wedding, that will include like the Kardashians, Sydney Sweeney, Katy Perry, who went to space with Lauren. The Daily Beast's article by Josh Fiallo also does a good job of visualizing who will attend the 2026 Met Gala as far as if they were invited to the Bezos wedding. In Josh's article titled "Bezos Buys His Wife the Party of the Year," Ivanka and her husband Jared Kushner, Bill Gates, Oprah, Carly Kloss, and her husband Josh Kushner, and the list goes on. I'll tell you who's not going to be invited.
Love you all, but there's a few people in here that have a lot more money than me. And if you're a billionaire, why are you a billionaire? No hate, but yeah, give your money away, shorties. Love you guys. Thank you so much.
I don't know, guys. I think there's like a lot going on right now as far as like, I think print is struggling. Chloe Mao just took the reins at Vogue, and people don't like the Timothée Chalamet cover. They didn't like her first cover with Kendall and Gigi, so it feels like an uphill battle for Chloe Mao. At the end of the day, Anna's going to have the last say as far as every Met Gala. I do believe she still has a say on who's going to be on any Vogue cover and what's going to be on and inside that publication, because that's her baby, you know. As far as Jeff and Lauren Bezos, it just feels like you'll read anything anywhere in any article saying, you know, they climbed their way to the top through money. People don't really like them. They're social climbers. They're using their money to infiltrate every single facet. Now, with this being the head chairs and the head sponsors of the Met Gala, people are criticizing them for now infiltrating art and fashion, when I saw some people say they don't know anything about culture or art and fashion. So I don't know these people. I'm just reporting to you what I see on social media. I'm always a fan of the Met Gala. I always love to see what people are wearing, what the girlies are wearing, and we'll see how this pans out. That's all I have for you guys. I think it'll be interesting to see how Vogue unfolds and the Met Gala, etc. I hope you enjoyed this vlog, and what are your thoughts on this? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you soon. Bye, guys.